Come in, come in. There's no need to be afraid. I don't bite. Come in already. I might need your help with something.
누구한테 얘기하는 거죠? 나? 너 여기 어디야? 침대. 조 데이비스. 월로비. 워드로.
This is all just a dream, right?
It's funny that you would say that. I've already heard that somewhere today. But if this is a dream, I've been asleep for a very long time.
You need my help. I thought you wanted to kill me.
Why would I want to kill you? You must be mistaken. Who do you think I am?
이미 죽지 않아. 여기 사후색 있네. A complete psycho.
A complete psycho.
Look, I've got enough on my mind right now. I just need you to talk some sense into my wife, that's all.
I'm sorry. I just want to leave.
Yes, I understand. I wouldn't stay here myself if it was my decision to make. I'm stuck here too. You see, my wife Ivy is in the room to the left. She's a little fragile at the moment. She said she was going to do her makeup, but it's been a week now, maybe longer. Every time I try to talk to her, she just gets angry, and she tells me she's not done yet. I've cooked her a meal, but she ignores me. She never likes when I cook.
But what's that got to do with me?
If you talk to her, I'll show you the way out. I promise. Just go in there and tell her she looks fine. She's always so careful about looking perfect.
Okay. I'll see what I can do.
얘가 안에 살해한 거 아니었어?
Goodbye, Joe.
아내한테 가라고. 아내 방에 어떻게 넘어가지? 아, 지나갈 수 있구나. 어? 얘야? 아내야? Is this Joe's wife? Poor woman, this is horrible.
Hello?
Hello?
Misery. Is that what you said?
미친.
Hello?
아, 또 하냐? 아, 소리 겁나 커 진짜.
Misery.
Misery.
Is that what you said?
미저리가 뭔 뜻이에요? 아, 정의 코드 빼주라고? 정의 코드가 어딨지? 이거 팠네? 정의 코드를 꽂아줄까? 그냥? 이거 아니네. 전력이 다 된 거 아니야? 가면을 좀 줄까? 야, 이거 네 남편이 만들던 가면인데. 아니다, 윗집에서 만드는 거지 이거. 이것도 안 되고. 미저리가 불행과 고통. 어쨌든 얘가 미저리라고 했거든요. 옆에 가서 애한테 알려주면 되나? 그 지 남편한테. 너보고 머저리라는데?
So, your wife's been in that room for a week?
대화 안
Now that you
끝나?
bring this up, I think it might have been a month.
That's a very long time to stay in one place.
She wants to look great. I guess it takes time, but we really have to go now. I think there's a big storm coming. I feel it in my bones.
미저리가 침착이라고 해.
Goodbye, Joe.
대화가 안 되네. 편지. 이거 조아한테 온 거잖아, 그지? 이거 줄 수 없나? 잠깐만, 이 편지를 어떻게 할 수 없나? 이거 조아한테 줘볼까? 조, it's me. 편지 못 주네. 판넬 왜요? 판넬이 뭐 안 되는데? The metal cover is tightly screwed in place. I can't remove it by hand. 손으로는 이 메탈 전기의자 맞나 보네. 판넬을 떼야 되는데 전기의자라서 지금 이거 내가 손으로 건드릴 수가 없다. 피로 칠해진 손가락들이. 저거를 그럼 뭘로 잡아? 침대에 뭐 있나? 그리고 잠깐만요. 어저 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 적혀있네. 숫자 1, 2, 3, 4, 5는 뭐지? 아닌데? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 근데 저 1, 2, 3, 4, 5를 어디 쓸 데가 없는데. 그러네요. 4번이 반대손이네. 아니 3번이 반대손이네. 반대손은 뭘 의미하는 거죠? 이게 뭐야? 1번, 2번, 4번은 왼손이고, 그치? 5번도 왼손인데 3번만 오른손이거든요. 왼손으로 두 번 싸다고 달리고 오른손 한 번, 왼손 두 번. 장롱이 어딨죠? 부케이스. 미저리. 뭐야? 스크루드라이버. 이 옆에 판넬 쓰는 건가 보다. 맞네. 그 다음에 풀 레프트 스위치. 스위치가 안 보인대요. 미안. 근데 뭐가 느렸는데? 이걸로 퍼즐을 어떻게 맞추지? 라이트 2번에 레프트 1번에. 그럼 내가 그럼 기본에서 라이트를 1번 눌렀으니까 다시 해야 되죠. 다시 하면 라이트 1번 더 하고, 이러면 라이트 2번, 레프트 1번, 다시 라이트 2번. 짠. 꽝이야. 아니다. 웬 오웬 아니다. 맞네. 웬 오웬 웬이지. 웬 오웬 웬. 이게 기본 아니야? 잠깐, 이게 정면이잖아요, 그죠? 지금 나오는 게 웬 보자. 웬 오웬 보자. 웬. 여기 리셋 해봐 리셋. 저저 아니야. 왼손이잖아 왼손. 1번, 2번, 4번, 5번은 왼손이고 3번은 오른손이거든요. 웬 오웬인데? 웬 오웬. 아 그러니까 그게 아니라 뭐야 손바닥이잖아. 손바닥. 이 모양 보이죠 이거. 손바닥이야 이게. 손바닥이 왼손이야. 그러면 웬 그러니까 웬 오웬 맞아. 그러니까 오웬 오라고요. 왜? 손바닥이잖아. 지성. 그러네. 그러니까 내가 쳐다보는 걸 맞추는 게 아니라 찍은 거네 이거. 그지? 이렇게 이렇게 딱 찍은 거니까. 천재인데. 다들 카이스트에서 지금 방송 견학 나오셨나? 웬 뭐야?
No. 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 No! This isn't Ivy! This isn't my wife! It's the monster. It followed me here. It always follows me. No matter what I do.
Look, I'm sorry.
You must kill it.
What? Why me?
You still got that power lead, haven't you? The one you stole from me?
How do you even know about it?
You must use it to kill her. To strangle her.
You're out of your mind.
Do it.
네가 해.
Strangle the goddamn creature so it never follows me again, or I'll shoot you right here, right now!
You leave me no choice. Kill me if you want, but I won't do that.
Kill me if you want, but I won't do that.
You're with her? I should have guessed. I can't trust you. You're better off dead.
No. Please. 뭐야?
Are you alright, Mrs. A?
You look like you've seen a ghost.
Something strange happened. Maybe I am mad after all.
Don't be silly. I was gone for less than 1 minute.
Really?
1분밖에 안 지났다.
Somehow it felt longer than that.
1분밖에 안
I'm dragged
지났다.
when you've got nothing to do, I guess. I see you found the laptop cable. That's good news, because I don't think mine will be any good. Let's see what's on this hard drive, shall we? Well, that was a waste of time.
Never mind. At least now we're sure it's not him. Let's just go. I don't want to spend another minute in this place.
그럼 얘도 범인이 아니네.
Hey, did you think of a vegetable?
What?
야,
I'd asked you to think of a vegetable while I was gone. So, did you?
Yeah. Sure.
Great.
Sure.
Now don't tell me. Was it
어,
carrot?
no. No, sorry.
No. Sorry.
Onion.
Oh, that's odd. Are you sure?
Yes. I thought about celery. Now let's go. Joe can come back any minute, and you don't want to meet him. He is not a nice guy.
안 졸리냐고요? 오늘은 겁나 졸려요. 오늘은 겁나 졸려요. 지금 미칠 것 같아. 진짜 졸려. 얘도 아니야. 결국 6번이야. 그럼 범인은? 혹은 내가 범인인 거 아니야 혹시? 내가 범인인 거 아니야? 나도 모르게 해왔던 건 아닐까? 아 맞다. 뾰족한 거 얻었지. 1층 가자. 1층. 내가 범인일 수도 있어. 범인은 이 안에 있다. 따라란 딴 따라라란 따라란 딴 따라란 따딴 따다따따 따다따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따따
This is it. We've got all we need.
Great.
Great.
Are you going to tell me about the cat widow now?
Yes, it's story time, Mitzi.
이제 캐디도 또 옛날 얘기 하지 마.
The legend says there was once a bad man who hated cats. He hated his neighbors too, and his job. And when it rained, he'd curse and smash things. He hated his bald head and his weak, ugly body. He probably hated himself the most, although he would never admit it.
I think I see where this is going.
One day, out of pure hatred for the whole world and everything that lives, he captured a family of cats and drowned them all in the river. That day, the sun turned black and all the birds went silent as the 6 kittens struggled for life. But trapped in a strong canvas bag, they never had a chance. They all died that day. All but one. The mother cat, in a desperate fight to set herself free, by pure luck clawed her way out of the bag and swam to the shore. She lost everything that day, her beautiful children and her proud husband. Her heart crashed into pieces as she watched their limp dead bodies stolen by the current. Running after them, she followed them for days, for as long as she could. Then, eventually, she lost sight of them. She stayed on the bank of the river for a while. The world stopped turning for her, her eyes empty and blind. And then, one day, she slowly slid down the bank and into the cold, dark water. She gave in to it. She let the river take her away too, cover her mouth, her ears, her eyes. But as the water filled her lungs and she started slipping into darkness, there was another strange feeling that burst in her mind like a ball of flames. Anger, rage even. Her last craving, before she drowned, was for revenge, for blood. And so she returned, reborn and changed, a cat widow, veiled in black, mistress of the cats. Her body of a young woman, but her eyes of a cat, and her face, white, rotten, face of a corpse. Those who saw it rarely lived to tell the tale. She would get her revenge on all cat killers and cat torturers. But there was someone she had to see first, someone special, someone she really hated the most. As the evening came, it was strangely quiet in the man's flat. As he lived alone, he usually liked to fill the silence with the sound of radio or TV shows. But that night, he switched them all off, feeling anxious and tired after work. He tried to sleep, but couldn't. And for once, there wasn't anyone there he could blame for it. As he stared through the window, he kept thinking about how much he hated that view. He liked it once, a long time ago, when his wife was still there and they were happy together. Suddenly, he heard knocking on the door. Some part of him was glad, because that meant he could take it out on whoever decided to bother him.
글쎄요. 왜 이렇게 졸리지? 방금 전에 나 설명 들어가자마자 지금까지 잠들어가지고.
There was nobody there. He almost felt disappointed, but before he turned to walk away, he suddenly noticed something down the hall.
그림자? 시체? 과연 뭐가 있을까? 커다란 고양이 그림자.
On a nearby wall, there was a giant shadow of a cat.
아, 이거 내가 선택한 대로 나오네.
He stopped again. He couldn't believe his eyes.
왜? 이게 뭔데? 고양이 살해범이라고 누가 적어놨다. 고양이의 해골이 안장 위에 있었다. 고양이
There was
살해범이라고
a
적어놨다.
cat's skull stuck on the seat of his bike.
아, 아니네? 잘못 눌렀다. 쉣, 망했다. 얘를 줬던 게 아닌데.
He had a passion for trains. Although he hated being a train driver, he had always enjoyed watching them move. But now, his train model was moving all on its own. He was absolutely certain he'd left it switched off. And yet, there it was, running at crazy speed, remote control missing. Something was seriously wrong, and that something had entered his home now too.
고양이.
He hoped he was just imagining things, tired as he was. But there was another surprise waiting for him in his bedroom.
뭘까? 캣 위도우가 여기 있다라고 벽에 써 있는 거랑 피투성이의 거대한 고양이 좀비.
A
좋다.
giant, blood-soaked zombie cat sat on his
zombie.
bed.
와, 뭐야 이거?
Now that's really stupid.
Fair enough. That didn't really happen. Everyone knows there's no such thing as giant zombie cats, right? What really happened was this.
이거밖에 없네 지금.
Cat Widow is here, was written all over the wall.
Cat widow is here. Cat widow is here. Cat widow is here. As in a dream. 경찰을 부르기로 했다. 아니 일단
As in
마시자.
a dream, he went to the kitchen to get a drink.
경찰 부르지 마. 근데 고양이 피가 나오기 시작했던 거야. 그렇지.
There was no water. He knew there were valves in the basement that turned it off, but no one's been down there for years. He felt sick. None of this made any sense. And yet, deep down, he knew what he did to the cats was wrong. There was a part of him that almost wanted to be punished. The part he tried so hard to hide. He thought he'd heard something in the corridor. Was there someone there with him? His head was spinning. He felt ambushed, trapped, like an animal. He had to get out of there. Getting really scared now,
결국 경찰
he
불러야 돼.
decided to call the police. His phone was of no use. The SIM card had been removed, and that wasn't even the worst part. There was a photo of a black cat set as screensaver. He remembered this cat. He'd watched that strange pest control man put it in a cage and into his van. He'd looked at it through the window for a while, then pulled the curtains and went to bed. He stopped, paralyzed. He'd heard something right in front of him. A whisper.
어제 한 2시쯤에
More
끊을
like
걸.
a
아, 괜히 더 했다. 진짜.
She was there, in the dark corner of his living room, waiting. Black veil covering that pale, dead face. And yet, he could almost feel Cat Widow's eyes piercing through him. She came closer,
이게
like a
낫겠지?
ghost, and swiftly removed the
아니,
veil.
면사포야? 이거 뭐 지금 그 옛날 이야기 이런 게 아니라 현재 이야기지.
She came back for him, to take him to the river, to make him pay for what he'd
남자
done.
태어난 거 보소.
As he looked into her eyes,
1도 안
he
놀라네.
could feel the world spinning around him. His knees go weak, his pants suddenly wet around his crotch.
지렸어?
As much as he hated life, he didn't want to die either. Inside, he was just a big, stinking coward. And
많이
then
남았다고요, 이 게임?
he fainted.
이거 많이 남았다고요? 그럴 리 없어. 곧 엔딩일 거야.
Did you see his face? I knew he'd fall for this.
Yeah, we scared the living shit out of him. Now that's teamwork. Are you sure he won't know it was you, though?
Oh, he probably will, once he's had time to think about what happened. But he's too proud to ever admit he's been beaten by a woman. I know him just about enough to know that.
Let's hope so. I don't want you to get in trouble because of me.
No. That was something I had to do for myself. And I feel much better for it.
The only problem now is that we still haven't found Eye of Adam. Because it definitely isn't Brian. I've searched through his laptop and all I found was a load of
아 진짜?
porn.
얘도 아니었어?
Let's cross him off the list.
아 그럼 무슨 겁나 허탕쳤네. 이 집에 아무도 없었네. 생고생만 한 거잖아. 범인은 그럼 누군데? 나야?
That means we've checked everyone.
내가
We've
범인이네.
hit a brick wall. Perhaps I was wrong. Maybe he doesn't live here at all.
I
내가
think
범인일
we
수도
need to
있나?
sleep on it. And we might get some more ideas in the morning. Shall we head back home?
내가
Yeah.
범인일 수도 있겠네.
I do feel tired. You're right, we need some sleep. Really wish there was an elevator in this building.
아 이거 내가 범인일 수도 있겠는데.
What's that? A note? What does it say, Mrs. A?
You will not believe it. Meet me at midnight, both of you. I will wait.
자정에 만나세 두
Flat
사람 전부가
5.
있을 기다리겠네.
Door will be open. Do
보고
not
싶은 데
fear.
열려있을 걸세. 무서워하지 마.
Eye of Adam.
아유 와다.
Flat 5. That's the old guy.
그러니까 할아버지.
Can't be. It can't be him.
I guess we'll find out. At midnight.
나 왠지 그 할아버지
We've
같았어.
got a few hours until then. Let's
왠지
get
그
some
할아버지
coffee.
같았어. 아 무슨 커피야. 지금 가서 기다려. 할아버지 적시러 가야지. 여기서 끊으면은 이거 나중에 할 자신이 없어요 저는. 그냥 오늘 안에 터프 걸어놨을 때 그냥 빨리 엔딩 보려고. 이거 절대 이 게임 나중에 할 자신이 없어. 오늘은 엔딩 봐야 돼. 건 김에 끝을 내야 돼.